Anthony,
Yes,
getting ready to start.
let's get it started.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Upscale Love for You, Tantalizing Talk Thursday. And I am yours truly, Dr. Fabulous, the CEO and founder of Upscale Love for You. So without further ado, I'm going to ask that Lady T come on and introduce herself. Okay, Lady T is still trying to log on. So I'm going to swoop it on over to Dr. Feels So Good.
Good evening, all. This is the man with the golden voice, Lady Choice, and of course, smooth as a Rolls Royce. Coming from the 571, where I'm having fun and I'm getting things done, making a show and having a go. Back to you, Dr. Fab.
All right. Without further ado, Lady T, you ready to get it going? I don't know if Lady T can hear me. Lady T, can you hear me? She must be having some technical difficulties. Well, look like it's just myself and Dr. Feelgood tonight because ups, I'm sorry. Without further ado, social media is all on you. You ready? Well, I think the cat's got everyone's tongue tonight. Lady T, social media diva, can either one of you hear me? Well, I'm not going to worry about that. But welcome everyone. And of course, we have others that's part of the Upscale Love for You team that's running late. That would be none other than Action J. And we have Special K. She's on a little hiatus at this time. And to everyone, I want to say my prayers go out to everyone that was affected in the hurricane Helena. So, Helen, I'm sorry. So, with that being said, I also want to say this month, October, is Breast Month Awareness. So, I want to say to my survivors, God is a good God and a just God. And you may have gone through, but guess what? You made it through. And tonight's topic, we have an open forum. And if you don't know what an open forum is, you can talk about whatever your heart desire, get it off your chest, and let it be known that it came from you. And while I'm on that subject, let me just give you a little background here. Oh man, the background is all expressions that you say. It doesn't come from upscale love for you. It actually comes from the participants. So all opinions expressed by the program participants are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Upscale Love for You. Everyone is coming in. Welcome back, Summer Girl. You gave us some insight on last week. And I was just going over telling everybody, about upscale love for you, and your opinions that you express is solely your own, and no expressions or accuracies is related to upscale love for you. And while saying that, also remember that we are asking that no one, absolutely no one, take it upon themselves to share any part of this podcast or record any part of this podcast without prior knowledge of the upscale love for you management, which would be myself, Dr. Fabulous. So welcome everyone. And we're going to get this show on the road. So because it's an open forum, Dr. Fabulous is starting it out tonight. Yes. And my question was, is the size of your body parts or your person that you're with really important? Is it really important for intimacy? Oh my goodness. This is the trick of the devil. How about my laptop just told me my battery is running low? So, how about this? Y'all just start talking and communicating, and Dr. Fabulous will be right back. It's like a commercial break.
What are we gonna do
Hey,
with
ladies and gents, Dr. Feelgood
what are we
here.
gonna do with
Go ahead, Lady T. You can run it.
No, I was just laughing because she's so funny. Go ahead, DMG.
Well, I was saying earlier at one time, I said it's not always the size of the man, it may be the size of the hood. So when we talk about the size matter, we can talk about body parts, but we can also talk about overall composition. There are things we can control, and there are things we can't control. So in for men, we can't control how tall we get or how long we get. I'm keeping it classy. Women can control a little bit more, but they can't control their height because it's funny that women don't want short men, but men don't want tall women. Make that make sense. So go ahead, Anson.
I mean, short answer is size always matters. Short answer, yeah. I mean, whenever
Okay,
you think
you
about it,
all.
if anybody asks that question, then the short answer is always going to be yes. It all
Now,
depends on how you look at it.
okay. Well, I don't know, Anson, you got a little feedback going on. Everyone, Dr. Fabulous is back in the house. I thought I was about to have a conniption when my thing said my battery was running low. But back to what I was saying, and I kind of sort of heard what you all were talking about, the physical attributes of individuals, is that important when it comes to intimacy? And it states that intimacy is about the connection and understanding, while physical aspects can play a role in pleasure, emotional connection, and communication. Often more matters. So, you know what? While you're worrying about the size, this and that and the other, you got to be able to communicate. So, I'm going to open this floor up, and you know I'm coming to you, Miss Summer, because you kept it going last week. I need to know, how important is it for you in your relationship for the intimacy aspect about size, whether it's physical size of your partner, it could be physical size of other things. But as I said, we're keeping it classy and not trashy tonight. So share with me, Summer, what is important. Summer, don't tell me you didn't trick me.
No, I
Oh, okay.
can.
I thought you was doing the social media diva. Okay.
No, I think when you're younger, all of that, uh, I don't know, it's different. You go for looks, you go for height, you go for this, you go for that. As you get older, you realize that none of that matters, and it's the person. And so I just think it's what's inside that matters.
Okay. You're absolutely correct. Because if they have a heart of gold, that's all that matters. And I say that all the way. And it also states that there are some different ways to enhance intimacy regardless of the size. And I'm thinking when they pose that question, they're talking about the intimate parts, because it says focus on the techniques, and the motion that prioritize mutual pleasure. Because, it's a shame when both people are not pleased or they're not pleasured. And it also tells you that you can explore different positions, communication about your preferences to your partner, and embracing the sensual touch beyond physicality. That was deep, wasn't it? Dr. Fabulous Girl, you are so deep, you know. But anyway, I tickle myself. Lady T, come on here and introduce yourself.
Hey, Dr. Fab, this your girl, Lady T, coming live from the 305 on the thoughts for tonight. I feel like size should not matter. Physically, as long as you're generous and you're, loving and kind to that person, it's okay. But now on the sexual side, if your penis is hitting my stomach, then we got a problem.
I'm too dead.
I'm about to pass out because Lady T,
Well, you guys already
you know
know me.
what? I ain't even gonna say nothing.
That's right.
I'm gonna let Rich Advice handle that.
I'm gonna say what you're thinking.
It's a lot of feedback. I didn't hear what you said, Lady T.
I said I'm gonna say what people are thinking.
Okay, well you gonna bring it all the way live from the 305. I got you, Lady T. Social media diva, come on and introduce yourself. Can you not speak, social media diva?
I'm here. Can everybody hear me?
We can.
Okay, just trying to make sure I had a good connection. But yes, welcome everybody. I am your favorite co-host, Social Media Diva. I just want to go over quick reminders for this month that we are having a costume party October 31st on a Thursday through the Zoom app. We are asking everybody to wear either a costume or any of your favorite fall colors. And then also, I want to remind you that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So let's honor it by wearing pink all month if you can. And don't forget to register to vote because your voice does matter and making a difference this year. And also, I want to celebrate the Chucks and Pearls because they do symbolize resilience and individuality. And don't forget to show love to our Facebook page and group, Upscale Love for You. And if you want to email us any thoughts or just connect with us at upscaleloveforyou@gmail.com. Back to you.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, social media diva. She gave us all that plug in one breath because she was talking so fast. It was like, yeah. But we got you, social media diva. She gonna slow it down. She gonna get it right. So now we talked about the size, we talked about the techniques. Now, does size impact confidence and intimacy? Now, as a plus size girl, confidence, I'm high on the totem pole. When it comes to intimacy, and it's always like that with that first person, whoever you're with, this, that, and the other. You say, wait now, I'm a plus size diva. You got to recognize. So I'm gonna open the floor up to the ladies because most ladies, we all carry ourselves and have a certain amount of confidence. But when it comes to the intimacy aspects of it, ladies, let me know where you stand. I'm going to ask Miss Dukes to come on in the house with Dr. Fabulous.
I am here. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So, to answer your question about my size and my confidence, I don't have a problem in that area. And if it get to the point where I'm going to be intimate with someone, I'm going to be dealing with them, and we have built a relationship because I don't have casual intimacy. So if we at that point, I feel comfortable with you. I don't have an issue with that.
All right. Well, that was a great answer, Miss Dukes. Lady T, I definitely want to hear your response.
Well, really look at size because I think plus size is gorgeous. As far as a man go, I mean, if your belly is out there and you know how to maneuver and caress me, walk with me, hold me, I don't have a problem with it.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing. Well, ladies, I asked you all, I got to come on to the man of the hour who always give us those like real rich advice. So I'm going to come on over to the one, the only Mr. Rich Advice. Are you available, sir? Oh, oh, he playing quiet tonight. He must answer. You want to go on and handle it. Because Richard Weiss, he must have lost his confidence because he won't say nothing. But okay.
All right. So what I've been thinking since I've been listening to all you ladies, y'all talk about size don't matter and all that good stuff. The only reason y'all can say that is because y'all have had y'all feel as far as the size range of what y'all want. Experience is the best teacher. So if you saying size don't matter, that means that you have had your feel as far as size is concerned. That's all.
Like Pokemon, gotta catch them all.
Now, Miss Dukes, you said size matter to you. Help me out with that. Miss Dukes, in the comments you said size matter. Are you speaking of the size of the individual or the package of the individual? Help me. Okay, I guess she's gonna put it in the chat.
She probably
Now,
don't want to say.
I can't see the chat. So, Lady T, if you will respond to the
I'm here.
chat.
I'm here. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
I'm on my phone on the Zoom, so the
Okay,
button it
thank you.
disappeared. No, well, because the question you asked before when they came to me to speak, it was about my confidence. But as far as a relationship and size mattering, it does to me. I mean, because it's important to me. I understand that person can have great qualities, and I have been with someone that I wasn't 100% satisfied. Other things compensated for that, but it wasn't all bad. I can't do that under any circumstances.
Okay, so you say you can't do that under any circumstances because you feel like you're settling. So,
Yeah, like I did meet a guy years ago that
mhm.
was, ooh, I don't even know how to put that to be polite. He had some issues, and that just wasn't happening. I didn't want to waste his time or mine.
So he was like a wet noodle.
Yeah.
or Vienna sausage. Was it? It was in
Which
the
one by the
can of
size of your pinky?
Vienna
Vienna
sausage.
sausage.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
All right. All right. Well, we understand, but you know what? I'm gonna come on back because love is the cure all. And I understand you said, listen, wait, love is the cure all in some instances because listen, just imagine, and I'm only building this picture for you. Now,
Okay.
your sweetie, you love him. Oh my gosh, you love him so much. And he started out as Mandingo Warrior. And you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
But he has an accident which
Mm-hmm.
causes half to be cut
Oh
and
my God.
removed. So therefore, you're supposed to be there if this is your husband now,
Mm-hmm.
sick through sickness and health.
Right.
So you would
Well,
have to compensate for
okay.
something else.
Right. But okay, in that instance is different because
Hmm.
we built the foundation. If this somebody I'm married to or in that type of relationship, I would never leave if anything happened in that sense. But I'm saying
Okay.
when I'm meeting a person and we're vibing, we're talking, we're developing, and that conversation is gonna come up because I'm not gonna beat around the bush in that. I'm gonna let you know what I expect or what I want, and vice versa. He's gonna tell me. So
Okay.
if we're
So
not
let me ask
compatible.
you this, Miss Dukes.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. When we're gonna call him V. We ain't even gonna
Okay.
say Vienna. When it was dealing with V, did you all have a conversation or did he build himself up to be something more than he actually was? I'm just asking.
We dated, went out, did all that kind of stuff, and when it came time that conversation got to that level, he would talk a lot about oral stuff. So I'm thinking,
Hmm.
hey, he keep mentioning this. And I'm wondering, that made me start thinking. So I just came out and I was asking him, size matters, but also so does skill. And then
Got
talking, and he's like, you know, a person beat around the bush, but I noticed when he talk about oral, he's very explicit, this and that, but then other stuff he kind of shy away from. So then that
So
time,
was that
ain't
his
no lights off for
compensation
me.
package? That was his compensation package?
I'm thinking so, but it wasn't for me. Cause when that first time come, it's lights on. I need to see what you working with. You can see me. I'm not same in that sense. And when I looked, I was like, I thought you had kids, and I felt so bad because it slipped out.
You
But
didn't say you didn't say that, did you? I
Hey,
thought
you ain't
you
gotta
had
go deep.
I know you don't have to be big to have
Did
kids,
he
but
have
it slipped
kids?
out. I'm sorry.
Go
That was
again,
a no for
DFG,
me.
because she didn't hear you.
You ain't gotta get it in deep. You just gotta get it in.
He just got a squirt. I'm thinking the squirt just hit the spot because I don't know, but it wasn't happening with me.
Jesus.
I was like, oh no. I wasn't wasting my time. I had been with anybody for over a year and a half at that time. So, oh no, that was
Wow.
a strong no.
That was a strong
It though.
no. Okay, all right. Well, thank you for sharing that with us, because you know what? Inquiry minds want to know. And so, with that being said, I'm gonna give you this last little nugget. How can and Miss Dukes, you did that wonderful, but how can you discuss your preferences with your partner with a level of comfort regarding certain things? Do you think you should be open and honest, or do you think you should beat around the bush? Or how do you explain that? Is
You,
there anyone that would like to tell Dr. Fabulous? I think I want to call on Andreen, because I'm sure Andreen can explain it to me just the way I want to have it explained, Andreen. Andreen, do you hear me? I know you hear me. I can't believe Rich Advice didn't say nothing already when I called on Andreen, but okay. Andreen, can you hear me? Oh, Andreen. There she is. There's Miss Andreen. Come on, Andreen.
What was the question? I missed it.
The question is, how can you discuss your preferences with your partner on a comfort level about the physical aspects? So tell us how, Andreen. Are you going to come to him or her? Because we're going to say them. Are you going to come to them in truth and honesty? Are you going to beat around the bush? Or you're going to like not say anything and hope that everything works out?
I think now that you're old, well, for me, as women
Uh-huh.
age, you're just gonna come to them with truth and honesty and say what it is. Because I mean, I think that your younger self is when you're apprehensive, you're afraid to say what you want, you're not as confident with things. But once you get older and you know who you are and you know whatever it is your preferences are, your likes and dislikes, I think you should be able to just maturely speak your truth.
Well, okay, Andreen. I mean, the ladies are hot tonight, and the men are not saying a word. I'm about to think that the men are wimping out on us tonight, especially Rich Advice. He must have what they say, his tail between his legs or whatever. But I'm gonna leave that alone. Because I don't want him to come out snappy, and then I have to shut him down. But okay,
He
okay.
probably got that silent syndrome because maybe we done stepped on some toes.
No, it's them watching football. They're watching
Is that
Oh,
what
it's
football.
it
football
is?
again. Okay.
I'm so sick of this Thursday night football. Nikki, just tell me who's playing so I know if I want to root for a team or not. Who's playing?
The Bucks and the Falcons.
The
Falcon.
Bucks
I'm going for the Falcons. I don't know anything about football, but I'm going for the Falcons.
Okay. Well, listen, don't waste that. I'm not going to say that because it's probably a whole lot of fans on here for the Falcons, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So now I'm going to ask Lady T, are you ready to do the doggone thing?
Of course I'm ready, Dr. Fab.
Okay, well, come on and give me what you got.
Okay, so I'm going to piggyback off your question.
Oh,
But of course, mine is a little bit more hotter. My question tonight.
well, keep as long as you keeping it classy and not trashy, we all ready for it.
So, my question tonight is when you are in a relationship, whether it's your spouse or partner, um, how do you how do you let them know that uh let me see, let me keep it classy.
Please,
That the
please.
that the pole no longer goes up.
So are you saying that the tire is flat?
Yes.
Oh, okay, all right. So, but wait a minute. If this is your partner, you wouldn't have to tell them because they already know that the tires are flat.
Right. I
Some
was just thinking the same
some
thing.
some has like you may have aspirations no matter how many times you tell them the tire flat and it need to be plugged.
So I think you need to rephrase the question. The tires, the it's not the pole is not getting up enough for you. It's at half staff and needs to be at full staff.
So answer. Okay. So what if a woman told you that? How would you react?
I've actually had a woman tell me that one time, and she basically, I have much respect for her because she was like, "Oh, it's just because you're excited," and I took that to the chin, like, okay, I don't accept this, but I don't like this, but I guess I gotta accept it. And about 5, 10 minutes later, it was time. So she was right. But as far
Oh,
as it actually not getting up, I mean, I've had that happen before, but I haven't had any complaints.
okay now.
So you think because they're anxious is the reason why it doesn't operate properly?
Well, in that case, for me, it was. She was correct. But
Oh,
for some dudes, I mean, I can tell you from experience, sometimes it just don't do it for you.
what do you mean by don't do it? Like what? Like, give us women's some ideas. Is it what is the reason why it doesn't do it for you?
Well, it was actually a thought that I had. I remember one time, one show a while ago, y'all asked for suggestions from the guests in the comments, and I had put arrogance. And ladies, I would tell you from my experience, I have learned that a lot of you women are extremely arrogant in various ways. But
Well, do tell. What are the ways?
okay, I can tell you from experience that women swear up and down that they gonna make me come. Oh, I'm gonna make you come. Okay, well, challenge accepted. God damn it, come on.
Oh
and
my,
sure
my, my,
enough,
my, my, my.
and sure enough, they don't never. I ain't gonna say they don't never, but there have been times where it definitely did not come to pass. So,
So
in
you're
other
saying
cases,
it's a mental thing. So if they challenge you, so you're gonna outbeat the challenge. It doesn't
no,
matter how good it is. You're just gonna, go rogue and just hold it.
no. I'm saying you said what would be some reasons why the poll won't go to full staff.
Right, right.
It's because of the arrogance that's displayed sometimes. You
From
know what
the
I mean? Like,
female?
yes, Y'all be so cocky. So when it come down to intimacy time, y'all think y'all just to run everything. Oh, you gonna be this, or you gonna love this, or you gonna do that, and y'all be talking all that noise, and y'all don't realize that y'all be killing the mood. Just shut up.
Oh, so you like the quiet ones.
No, I don't. I don't like the quiet ones, but enough is enough.
Well, what kind of noise you like then? I mean, either they talk, they moan, or they don't. Which one is it?
As long as it's not excessive. You have some people that have displayed this on this show that just don't know when to shut up.
Oh.
So that's what I'm saying is that sometimes when you're heard, you're heard. Let it go.
Who
Let it
said
go.
that?
You
that
want to
was
keep
Dr. Feel Good.
want to keep beating a dead horse? That's ridiculous, and that is for sure a turn off.
So, Anson, are you saying if she's too loud, you just take a pillow and kind of like smother it down?
I drill harder.
Okay,
If
now
you
moving
drill
right
harder,
along.
they're gonna go louder. I don't get it.
Okay, Lady
Can't
T.
focus on talking if you're too busy moaning.
Ooh, gotcha.
Lady T, Miss Dukes had her hand up.
Go ahead, Miss Two.
Well, I had my hand up a couple of times, but one of the things I wanted to talk about was what was it Anderson just stated about ladies being arrogant. I've met plenty men that like to talk a good game, and when that time comes, they don't add up to what they're saying. That's a turn off for women as well.
I agree.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I got plenty of homeboys that do the exact same thing.
And that is such a turn off. And I don't know if some guys think that turn a woman on. I mean, well, not me. Let me speak for me because I can't speak for everybody, but that irritates me.
See, when they do that, they mess it up for all the other fellas that's with them. It's bad look on us.
Now, I'm trying to understand and decipher what you're saying, Miss Dukes. When you say they talk a big game, what they're saying is what they can do, and in actual, what is
So
that
what
it?
you sometimes guys, but girl, I do this and that. I make you feel like I make you holler, like, and I'm looking and if I'm talking to you and that's part of me weeding out certain things, I don't like that build up. I don't like that what you can do, like that kind of talk. And then if let's say the time come if you wanted to do something or if I chose to, and then you ain't nothing in what you talked about.
It's like a slap in the face. Is that what it is?
That is the truth.
Oh,
as long as I get mine, it's okay.
See, I knew that scallywag was coming on through. Rich advice. When I called and asked you to answer a question, you didn't answer that, but that's okay. Andreen came right along and gave us the 10 cents, baby.
Well,
So
if you check the chat, I said I had to step away for a moment.
Okay. Well, see, I don't run the chat, so therefore I did not see that, sir. Okay. So, welcome everyone. And we're moving on. Dr. Feelgood, have you made it to your destination where you can talk?
I got a song to sing.
You got a song you're gonna sing.
Show me what you got, cause I don't want no 1 minute woman. Break me off.
Well, if you all can't tell, Dr. Feelgood is actually driving, but we appreciate him and all the efforts. And we always have to let Dr. Feelgood know that his name is not Gerald Levert or
Keith
Barry
Sweat
White.
or Keith Sweat.
Oh
my God.
He might could be like Keith Sweat, cause but anywho, come on,
But
Dr.
we have
Feelgood.
Mr. Dix in the house tonight, so I would love to hear his side.
All right.
Well, ask him your question then. Hold your thought, Dr. Feelgood. Lady T want to come and romance and bring it on back with Junior Dix. Come on, Lady T, give him something that you got.
So, Mr. Diggs, what we would like to know, does size matter in a relationship, physical or sexual?
The size matter. I ain't gay. You gotta ask a woman that question. Tell you
Well,
me.
I'm pretty sure you done been with a woman and maybe she was too loose or too tight. I don't know.
Oh, you gotta make that clear. That sounds a little, a little suspect.
Okay, sexual, loose or tight, body wise, plus size, regular or skinny.
Uh, I definitely don't want to be in the. I don't want to be with nobody that's in that loose category, as you said. I'm alright on that. I mean, as far as physical
But
appearance,
wait, it may be good and juicy, like a biscuit with gravy. What do you mean?
I mean, like
It could be a
giving a
hallway.
whale a tic tac. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be in a canyon, wandering.
Oh,
Nah, I'm
not
good on that.
wandering in the canyon.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Hips and all being there. Like, what the hell?
Okay, okay, obviously we know you like the tight and right. Okay, so what about a plus size woman? Does it matter?
Throwing the hot
Nah,
dog down the hallway.
you know what I'm saying? She killed me on that one.
You said
Putting
hot dog? What?
putting a lug nut in the trunk of the car.
You know, that humor, man, that sense of humor that comes from rich advice, you've got to understand the master plan. And Miss Dukes and Anson has their hands up, Lady T.
Hey, that
I'm
was
sorry, my
Junior.
hand was up by mistake.
Yours up
No,
by mistake. I'm sorry. Okay.
go ahead, answer.
All right, so I just wanted to address something that Lady T just said about either loose or tight. See, I have a thing with people who say that. Like when I hear men say, "Oh, she was too loose," I'm thinking like, how the hell? Like, what are you talking about? Because I have never in my life experienced that. So
Mm,
I'm like, how can a woman be too loose like that? It really don't make sense. So I can't even really answer that question as far as size wise, because when you said either loose or tight, like to me that don't even make sense. Like I don't understand how anytime you decide to get to that point,
mm.
you not
Okay.
enjoy what you're doing. Like, dude, I don't understand.
Okay. Rich Advice had his hand up after Anson, and then Miss Dukes.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna say, well, keep being out there, young man. You gonna hit one where you see them dogs just be by themselves, just humming.
You know what?
That's what it feel like. It's like, damn, am I in? Is that what's going on? I
I
gotta
don't
hurry to
ever want to
see.
experience that. No, sir. No, sir.
No, but you said based on your experience, you had that sounds silly to you. But
Right.
I'm just saying when you experience it, you can be like, oh, okay. But that's it. So yeah, what was the topic tonight? One thing I saw was like it was supposed to be open mic night.
It's open topic, but I asked my question to begin with, and they just ran with it. Miss Dukes, you got your hand up, and then Miss Casey.
Yes, I wanted to comment when I forgot who it was just now said that he didn't understand about when a guy say a woman being loose and stuff. That's basically a woman that probably sleep with someone that's different variations of size. So she's typically what they would say is stretched, no walls. So when you in there, like the guy said, you gonna know.
Mm.
I mean,
Okay.
I understand that. I've had sex with women like that, and I still didn't experience that with them. So
Okay.
I don't understand why dudes. I never experienced that. So I was like, when
Because
I
you
hear
got
dudes say, "Oh, she
some
loose, she
guys
loose,"
that's well endowed, and if you ain't hitting the walls in this woman, that seems to be a problem.
Mm. Okay. All right. I'm understanding. You all are giving me a full-blown lesson this evening. Casey, you got your hand up?
You said full blown.
Yes, ma'am.
I knew you would pick up on that lingo, Rich advice. Anywho, Casey, go ahead.
For once, me and Anson actually agree with one another because I asked my husband that before too. I'm like, how can a woman be too loose? Because to my understanding, even after a woman have a baby, her vagina kind of snaps back like it. Even after, okay, I might get a little personal. Let's say for
Keep it
instance,
classy though, long as you keep it classy.
a woman and a man have sex, and then they go more than one round. Even that second time, your vagina has already kind of tightened back up. So how can it be too loose? So
right?
when Miss Dukes says about the different variations in, I guess, the size or whatever, to me, a man might say a woman was too loose, but who's to say her vagina wasn't too big for him and he didn't have enough package? You know what I mean? So that's just
Mm.
my thought.
That makes the mind go, wow.
It makes
Okay.
sense, right? He might say she too loose, and she might say, "Well, you didn't have enough." So who's to distinguish who's to distinguish which is which? Because, like I said, even after a woman have a baby, her vagina snaps back. After 6 weeks, she ready to go again. So I don't understand how a man can knock
Because
a
she
woman
ready to
balls
go
out
again
and
don't mean it's
then she
back
become
in the
loose.
shape
I
it
don't
was
understand.
then.
Mm. Okay. Rich advice, you got your hand up, and I saw
Yeah,
somebody else's hand come up.
that was Miss Dukes.
Oh, Miss Dukes. Okay, got you. Thank
Um,
you.
okay, yeah, if a woman have a baby, yeah, it snaps back. But if you've been with a woman that had a baby every night, the cave entrance might be stretched open.
Not every night.
And it's true, the guy could be too small, or she could be in if you're in the caboose position, the tunnel is open. So it's all of that. It's just a matter of it's it happens.
Okay.
It happens.
All right.
And
Well, thank
sometimes,
you.
your blood pressure you can be hard as Chinese arithmetic, and you scraping against the walls. But if something happened and you throttle back, then it's we all grown. Y'all know what's going on.
Okay, well, rich advice. I have to say, you come up with some analogies and some terminologies as hard as Chinese arithmetic. I would have never thought. But okay, thank you for sharing that. Miss
And we
Casey.
said that back in junior high school.
Okay, well, see, I didn't go to your school. We didn't say that in Miami, especially not in junior high school. But
Yes, we
okay.
did. You just didn't
Um,
do it.
Oh, well, see, I didn't go to your junior high either. Um, Ladies T hand is up. Miss Duke, you took your hand down, or was it up by mistake? Because
No,
I
I,
don't.
I took it down, but it was basically what she was saying. I was agreeing with some of what she said as well about a lady cervix opening. That's gonna happen when you have a child, but that opening that it does for the baby and it goes back is not the same as the intimacy part of it. And that is true. Some guys, when their ego is hurt, they can say that, oh, well, maybe she was too big and he didn't want to admit that he wasn't large enough as well. I mean, it's something that can happen on both ends, but I have two brothers and talking to cousin guys and just friend guys and women too, they do admit if they are going around doing whatever, we're gonna say promiscuous, then they body, it ain't tight, you know.
Oh.
So I mean, yeah, I guess it's up in the air and it's depending on how you look at it.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Miss Duke. Lady T, your hand is up. And Dr. Feelgood, please be preparing yourself.
Yes. Dr. Fab, so my question is, I'm hearing all about these walls. So if you are a guy and you gotta touch the walls or the bottom of the sea, what is the purpose of that? It's like, I mean, you're hurting that female, right? Answer, go
No,
ahead, since
they're
you're
not.
They're not.
They're
Miss
not.
Duke, you know what? Miss Duke says no, they're not. And of course, Richard Vice has some advice.
Okay, see now. Okay, now this is a little more serious. We have that mindset because we engage in watching porn, and that's the main thing with porn. And so you try to go out and imitate it. You know, you got to beat the walls down.
I can't agree with that all the way.
But see, you still a young man.
Thank you.
So, but yeah, but see, if we would have done things right to begin with, then you would only know your partner and y'all would be a perfect fit. But that's not the world we live in. And now, well, current day, a lot of women want to do what the men do.
Right.
And we have that saying of it's still a double standard because what is a key that can fit many locks is a master key, but a lock that can be opened by many keys is useless, has no value.
Wait, say that again, Douglas.
You didn't get that, Dr. Fab?
No. I want that last part, the master key thing. I got that. But say the last what you said.
I said a key that opens many locks is a master key, but a lock that can be opened by many keys is worthless, has no value.
They need to change up that last portion. Now I go with that first part, but that second part don't make no sense. But we thank you, Rich advice. Feel good. Are you ready? Oh, Casey's hand is back up. Hold on, feel good. You got about 2 more minutes. Come on, Casey.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna just say this real quick. I think
Say
when it comes to sex, and I guess they saying men go to pound town or whatever the case may be, people don't realize sex is meant to be pleasurable. So I don't think pound town is necessarily meant for the women because it's meant for you to have an orgasm. And like to me, sex is supposed to be pleasurable. So I don't get why somebody would want to knock your walls down, tear them out, dig in it, or whatever the case may be. But in my opinion, when men do that, they're thinking about themselves and not necessarily thinking about the woman.
All right. Well, thank you, Casey. Dr. Feelgood, are you ready? Okay. When he
Can I
come
respond to
on,
that for a second?
let me say this, Dr.
Can I
Feelgood. You
respond to
got
that for a
2
second?
hands up. You got Anson and Miss Duke. So when you get in there, acknowledge them.
Go ahead, Anson.
So I would say I fully agree with what she just said until I was told otherwise in the midst of it happening. Because yeah, common sense would say, yeah, it's supposed to be pleasurable, but in the midst of it, you tell me that it hurts. But in the same breath, you say more. Like, come on now. So you telling me that you want more, so you tell me that it's pleasurable, but then you gonna tell me that it hurts at the same time? That's confusing. So, hey, if you tell me it's okay, it's okay. I guess I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing. So that would be more so a reason why I would say most men do it because the women request it.
Okay, Miss Dukes.
Yes, well, commenting on what was just said as well. I think is to you and your partner's discretion because some nights you might want caressing and all that, and you're gonna go soft, slow, or whatever you want to say, and then some nights you want to beat it up. I think that's
Right.
it's that person because if y'all having that conversation and you know what you like and what type of night you want to have, then that and you still if this is something you want, then you're gonna come or you're gonna be pleased because that's something you guys discussed, y'all talked about, or y'all agreed upon. And again, knowing your partner and knowing what they like and what they don't like. So it's just not the guys that want it.
Okay, so Dr. Feelgood is all on you.
Hey Doc, I need a second. I'm trying to bring up a video so I can just for a joke, but it's got something to do with what we're talking about tonight. But as y'all know,
Okay.
I'm the man with the golden voice, the lady's choice, and of course, smooth as a Rolls Royce. My question is, it's not about size or whatever. It's more um, being,
You
does
might
a
have to write
romance
that in the
bring you
chat because we
to?
didn't hear you. I know you're
I said,
driving, so
being olfactory. Does certain smells turn you on? Do certain smells turn you off?
mm, my.
Oh, can I get that one? Please let me get that one.
Go ahead, Lady T.
Smells, absolutely. The smell that turns me off is alcohol, arms, and nasty balls. But the smell that that turns me on is a nice man with a clean, like cologne. Nothing too strong, but nothing too soft either. So so absolutely. I mean, I think everybody should do a check before they want to lay down with their partner, spouse or not.
Okay, that works. That works. And you know, a lot of times you come back from the club. Sometimes you just want some dirty and nasty, break them down stuff. But sometimes there's a point between musty and musky.
I don't do either. Wash yourself before you touch me. I'm a little OCD.
That sounds good to me. That definitely sounds good to me. But give me, like I said, give me a couple of seconds. I'm about to bring up this video. It's like I said, it's funny just for a quick laugh.
What Hey Dr. Fab, what about you? Do you like what scents turn you on and what scents turn you off?
Oh, now. Dr. Fab is going to plead the fifth because I'm an educator by day, a podcaster by night. Hallelujah. Lift your hands and tell him thank you.
What
That's
about you,
what
Answer?
Fresh out the shower or after a workout?
What?
Fresh
Come
out
on,
the
Rich.
shower or
Advice don't
after a
take my
workout?
answer.
Fresh out the shower turn you on or off?
Baba.
Yeah, I'm saying she can be fresh out the shower or if we had a workout at the gym.
So you
So
don't
you
care
don't
how
care
you get it. Okay.
We're still on. I'm just trying to get to this.
Okay. What
Okay. What
about you,
about you,
Answer?
Anthony?
Y'all want me
Y'all
to
want
go
me to
now?
go now?
Go ahead, Anson.
So I would
So
say the turn on smell, Rich Advice just stole my answer. Fresh out the shower. Any kind of body wash, I don't care if it's scented or not. Some clean smelling skin is the best smelling smell turn on the woman could possibly have for me. But in this inverse, fellas, I hope you haven't experienced this, but damn it, if you have, then you know what I'm talking about. You ever doing your thing from behind, and as soon as she bend over, you can smell that booty just ain't clean like it's supposed to be?
Bro.
Booty juice, booty juice, booty juice.
Is the god awful worst smell. Hey, look, all I went was do 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 do. Yeah, I stopped. I fully stopped. Yes, I did. I
You
tried
saw
to
the
keep
back room
going,
at the
but
Blue Flame?
I tried to keep going, but it was not sanitary. No, no,
Well,
no.
as Sir Mix-a-Lot said, my anaconda don't want none if it smells like
But yeah, that's the most god awful worst turn off smell ever.
Now, Anson, bro, Anson.
What's happening?
Y'all go work out. It's in the summertime. She got them shorts on, and she's jogging in front of you, and you see them two puppies fighting up under that sweater.
Mm-hmm.
You can't wait to get to the house, and you in the car. Both
That's
of y'all
fine.
ready.
But before that happens, she didn't go to the bathroom, so I ain't got to worry about that.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying y'all done walked around the track, had your little workout, and she over there glistening in the sun. Boy.
Look, I feel you because I've had whole weekends without either one of us taking a shower, but we constant throughout the whole weekend. So I understand what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, all right.
Now, cousin, you can't even tell me that was decent. That was some funky mess going on up in there. So
No,
the whole entire
nope.
weekend, you can't even tell me differently.
They took
I mean,
bird baths.
I can tell you after about 3 years of doing so.
Well, wait a minute. What is the difference than going
You're
to
trying
the
to tell me it was no time out where you all, as Lady T said, took the break to go do a bird bath?
Well, during the bird bath, it was going down, so technically no.
Okay.
Okay.
They took a refresher.
A little pick me up.
What about you? What about you? What smells turn you on? What smells turn you off?
Who, me?
Brother Diggs.
Oh yes, Brother Dick.
What was that? My bad.
What smells turn you on? What smells turn you off?
Dinner cooking is a turn on.
Unless you're cooking it on her, I don't know about that.
Nah, I think that fresh out the shower that works for me.
Body wash, I'm telling you.
Yeah, definitely.
Unscented. I don't care.
What makes you go weren't like Pac-Man? What smell is that?
Body odor.
Ugh.
Yeah, just foul body odor, man. That's definitely a turn off.
But I don't understand. You guys can go to the strip club and let them shake their booty all in your face.
And they all
half
smell
of them
great.
probably didn't wash and they probably smell like booty juice. What's the difference?
I've been to a lot of strip clubs, and I ain't letting nobody put their butt in my face. No, I ain't with that.
Now here we go. Some females that work in adult entertainment have better hygiene than others.
Yes.
The ones with that poor hygiene that come by and bend over, and you be like, "I'm leaving." Those some nasty garden tools.
Right.
But you know, our go-to is like a woman fresh out the shower that been eating pineapple all day long.
Oh my God. Like dessert, I'm telling you.
Yes, sir.
But the body odor thing,
I'm about to send somebody an edible basket.
But the body odor thing, right, for a woman, like I understand, like you say, a stripper with booty juice all over them and everything, yeah. And what's the difference? The difference is if you can sit behind them in a classroom setting and they smell like a man's locker room. That's body odor.
Boy,
And wait, now there's a slight difference between underarm body odor and that vaginal toxic gas that
It definitely is.
Well,
that's
It
what
is, but it's all bad. It's all bad though.
it might be Badusi odor, but I call it gooch odor.
But ooh, nah, it's if it's below the waist aroma, nah.
Well, we understand. We understand. So we're gonna move on. And Dr. Feelgood, are you ready?
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna go to the ladies. I was
Oh,
gonna
you
start
going
with
to?
Miss.
Did you show your film? Did I miss it?
No, I told I couldn't get it. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right then. I thought I had missed it. I was getting ready to say, gosh, I'm sitting here and I'm all out of pocket. But you were saying you're going to the ladies as far as
The question.
They
what
need to
is
use
our
that red bag in the bathroom with that white vinegar.
oh my goodness.
Went way back.
He went back to
Public
oh
enema. It's that public enema.
oh goodness gracious. Okay. So what is the
Specifically,
question, Dr. Feelgood?
what sense turn you on and what sense turn you off?
Did you say Sicily?
Yes.
Can you hear him, Sicily? Okay, well, Cicely may not be available. You may want to call on someone else.
Jackie.
Oh.
Bueller.
I think that the ladies have left the room. Come on, Andrine. Are you somewhere hiding back in there? There's Andrine. See, it's nothing like calling on a person and they right here. Oh, Miss Dukes say she's there too. So after Andrine, come on, Miss Dukes.
I think I agree with the men, Hanson and Rich Advice. I think that fresh out the shower smell is always just a turn on. I would prefer like a light musk wash because I kind of like that nice scented light, not too overly strong cologne smell. But I think a clean, there's nothing like clean skin, like a clean smell. The turn off smell is that old musty, sweaty, that kind of, yeah, that smell is a turn off smell. But clean smells are always good smells. Whatever it is, as long as it just smells clean and fresh, that's always a good smell.
All right. Cicely has her hand up now. Come on,
Sorry,
Cicely. And then Miss Duke.
Hi, I think my connection was bad. But
Oh.
I agree with what everybody said about the scents, the different scents. But one thing, it's got to be fresh and it's got to be clean. But also one thing that I can't stand, and I have been married for 22 and a half years. So I'll say one thing that I can't stand is like licking on a salty body. So it needs to be completely like I should not be intaking my salt off of his body. Like you have to shower like before, and that's something that we do. We do shower like before, or we've come home drunk times at nighttime, and we both get in the shower together, or we take a bath together, and before we get, because that's one thing that
You mean on Christmas morning you don't like no black salted nuts?
look, no, thank you. I'll pass on those.
Okay.
That's
Cicely,
so special.
where are you from, Cicely?
I'm from Georgia, but I currently live in Virginia.
Oh, okay. All right, Cicely. And Miss Dukes?
Hello again. What everyone said as well, the fresh out the shower got to be clean. And some colognes is a turn on, but a turn off would be bad breath, body odor. So I'm not a fan of the morning sex. If it is, it's gonna be very quiet. I can't do the bed.
I get it now. Very quiet, mouth closed.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Oh,
so you can't say somebody's breath can't smell like 12 days of leftover sewer juice.
Mm-mm. Straight turn off.
Underarm smell like a bag of Funyuns.
All that. No
now
can
you
do.
know what?
I'm very vocal.
As they say in the South, the crouch be silent, smelling kind of funky, not funky,
Oh,
funky.
mm-mm. That
That's
that
the
is no. Everybody got to be clean, and I'm a vocal
word.
person. I had a ex that got mad at me, went to give me a kiss, and his breath. I said,
Oh my
no,
God.
sir. I had to stop that mid kiss. Mm-mm.
Like you kissing an ashtray or something like that.
No, I ain't get that far because when he got close and said something, I was like, oh no. And he got mad at me, but I told him if we in a relationship doing all kind of things, we should be able to talk to each other. I'm not gonna be with you when we be out in public with somebody and your breath stink. I should be able to tell you, baby, here go a piece of gum or something. You getting mad at me?
Not a piece of gum.
Hey, you know when women do that, if they say your breath stink, they'll say, "Wouldn't you like to chew on a piece of gum?" Sure.
Oh, okay, well, maybe my delivery need to be a little better. That's not how it happened.
And then, or they put on that Teddy Pendergrass song, "Let's take a shower together." That means, Negro, you stink.
Oh, okay, all right. All right then. Well, check this out. Our action J. Were you finished, Dr. Feelgood?
I am done.
You're done. Okay, well, Dr. Feelgood, that was very nice to ask about the aromas of. But I'm trying to think of the name of it's a certain cologne. Everyone smells different when you wear it, and they say that it's a chemical in it that is supposed to really act as a turn on mechanism. I'm gonna find the name of it in a few
Is it
minutes.
Tom
I'll
Ford?
give it to you. Huh?
Is it Tom
Pheromone.
Ford?
It pheromones, it has different pheromones in it, but I can't think of the name of it. It's not by Tom Ford.
I think you might be talking about Jupe. I think Jupe was that.
No.
Jupe wasn't it? Okay.
No. It's gonna come to me. Miss Dukes, you got your hand up.
Yes, as far as the colognes and stuff, I know what you're saying. I don't know the name of the cologne, but anyway, a cologne can smell different on you and I because of our body chemistry, and it go through 3 stages. So I don't know what cologne it can make. Maybe it's a something with an aphrodisiac in it, but cologne will smell different on. I could smell a cologne on someone and go buy it and put it on, and it
Smell
won't
like
mix with
roid
my body
spray.
chemistry, and so
I
totally
understand.
horrible.
I
So
understand.
But Doc, that's my portion of the show.
Okay. Um, Now I wanted to say this publicly because I appreciate all of my co-hosts that is on Upscale Love for You, Tantalizing Talk Thursdays. Well, I have to make a public apology to Social Media Diva. That's my firstborn, love her to death, but she sometimes is a little sensitive. And when she gave her announcement, I was just playing about how fast she was going because she does speak fast, but I was teasing her because she did a great job this evening. Kudos to Social Media Diva. And if I offended you or made you feel bad any kind of way, mommy loves you, girl, and you gonna always do the doggone thing, okay? So do you accept my apology, Social Media Diva?
Wait, what you say? Say it again. Run the tape back.
Social Media Diva, do you hear me? All Social Media Diva and stepped away, and I gave her a public apology. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. But anywho, moving right along. So don't forget,
Wait, but
everyone.
wait. That phrase that you just said. Do you realize what you said?
What did I say?
You said bam, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am.
I didn't say a bad word. I said, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, that's
What
that's from a
what does
quickie.
that represent?
That's
Because
from
I
a
don't
quickie.
know.
That's from a quickie. It was like
Oh,
wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Lord, see, only Rich Advice would find that as such an analogy. But okay,
Oh, he was right.
okay.
He right on that one, Doc.
Is he really? Well, boys and girls, look at me talking about boys and girls, that's that old educator. I did not mean that in that terminology or that sense. I was just saying thank you. And I didn't know that you all say that as a quickie, Rich Advice, because
Right. And another thing that my older sister used to say, like, okay, come on, let's take a picture. Let's get the money shot.
Oh
And I asked her,
no.
like, you know where that comes from? And she's
well,
like,
what's
no,
the
everybody says that.
what's the money shot?
That's a
And put
corn. That's a
and
corn reference. It's a corn reference.
A what now?
It's a corn reference. I don't want to say the p words. I say corn. It's a corn reference
Okay. See,
to
all of that
a
went
man
over my head
ejaculating.
because Dr. Fabulous don't. Okay, I got you. I got you. Rich Advice. You're something. Oh, you're something. I can't even express. But anyway, I'm going to take a quick commercial break and I'm going to come back. Lady T, if you'll fill in for me quickly.
wait, with that segue, we talk about childhood trauma.
Yeah.
I didn't have any brothers, and I hung out with the older guys up the street and stuff. And I think I was like in the 6th or 7th grade when I saw my first adult film, and it was a lady and a German Shepherd. So yeah, my mind goes to the deep.
Is that
I
why
can't get that out my head.
What was
Rich
that, Lady
Advice?
T?
Rich Advice.
What was that,
I'm gonna
Lady T?
give you some advice. Don't come on here talking about no craziness. Your first, if that was your first, you should be scarred. But nevertheless,
But no,
Rich,
see, no, I started off with we talk about childhood trauma, and that can be considered
that was your childhood
a
trauma.
childhood trauma in that area and stuff. So, because you say some of the stuff I say, I think it could be linked back to that.
Okay.
Uh,
And I'm sure if we had a psychiatrist on this. I don't know where Uncle Bruce is tonight, but I'm gonna get him because I'm gonna need him to take a little notation with Rich Advice, and maybe he can help you with some of those childhood traumas. Okay. And so I wanted to say I had to leave out that little quick commercial break. The weather is changing and I feel myself getting a little nasal and is doing what it's due to Dr. Fabulous. So I had to step out. But I wanted to say to everyone on October 31st, because a lot of people don't celebrate Halloween and it's just out of fun. If you have a costume and you would like to wear it, please do so. And I want to thank everyone that checked on us during the time of the hurricane and the storm. I still don't have any television, still don't have internet. I'm actually somewhere else using up internet space. But I want to say thumbs down to Xfinity. And for every day, I hope a Xfinity representative is watching and listening. For every day that I don't have service, I will be requesting a credit for those days. So, with that being said, is there anyone that would like to share a thought or tell us anything? Because I didn't know that tonight was just going to carry over for that whole concept of the show because it was supposed to be an open forum where we talked about different things. But I think we covered a multitude of things, but I thought we were going to be coming from different directions and keep Action J in your prayers. He does a lawn service, and after the storm, they normally go out and do the big cleanups. in different places, and he's traveling early morning to Augusta, Georgia, because it was a lot of devastation there, and Douglas, Georgia as well. And that's where my dad's family is from. So keep everyone in prayer because you don't know what they're going through. And, you know, thank God for as well as it is, because another one is getting ready to come, another hurricane is getting ready to come, and just always try to check in on someone because you don't know how that might make them feel that you at least had enough kindness in your heart to check on them. Does anyone have anything else to say this evening? We're closing out about
Miss Dukes
yeah,
have her hand up,
yeah.
Doc.
Okay, Miss Dukes, I'm sorry. I didn't even see it.
It was up since the last time. I don't talk this much. I'm sorry. I never put it
Oh,
down.
okay. And also last night, I had my first podcast with just myself and social media diva, and it's called Winning Wednesdays. And basically, it's different women. They send in their concerns because I said I turned 60 and I'm losing 60 pounds. And Miss Dukes is actually my diet partner. And we stay, and I had to get on there and talk about my cousin Anson, how he always say you got to be held accountable. So on Mondays, whether I lose a pound or she lose a pound or I gain a pound or she gain a pound, we always touch bases with one another on Mondays, to be held accountable for our diet process or our diet journey or a better lifestyle. I'm not going to call it a diet because we're doing a better lifestyle journey. And any of you that would like to join in, man, you can come on in as well, on Wednesdays at 8:30 on Zoom, and you'll be seeing different commercials. And next week, we're going to be talking about fashion because, Dr. Fabulous is a diva and love, love, love fashion. So without any further ado, Rich Advice, you got your hand up, honey. Come on, Rich Advice.
Can y'all women spread that accountability aspect to other areas of your life?
Accountability as far as share what I can't read between the lines. You have to be straight and plain with Dr. Fabulous. I need to hear it so I'll know exactly what you're talking about.
Seems like current day, there's a women is a drought in the accountability area, especially in relationships.
Hmm.
That it's always the man's fault and never the woman's fault. It's been said that women would rather end the relationship than take accountability for something they've done.
Bang
You know,
bang, mic drop.
But actually, it's been a few videos of where women dating coaches and counselors have stated that they've noticed a sharp decline, like in therapy sessions, when the counselor is telling the man what he needs to work on and everything, and the woman is all in agreement. But the sessions where the counselor tells the woman that she has to take accountability, they don't come back.
That word is kryptonite to most women.
Okay, well, accountability is in my vocabulary, my dialogue, and that's what I do. And I can only speak for myself and Miss Dukes because we keep ourselves very accountable on what we're doing. Now, you all know Dr. Fabulous is a movie buff. And you all, if you have not seen this movie, please go see it because, well, not go see it, you can go on your television and see it. It's called Who's Cheating on Who? And Douglas, I definitely want you to go see it because, baby, 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 what you just said about the counselor, check it out once again. Can somebody write that in the chat? who's cheating on who. And when you fall through again and you want to tell Dr. Fabulous your thoughts about it, what station is it on? Social media, Diva.
It's on, I think, BET Plus.
BT Plus. Who's cheating on who? Please, please, please go and see it. Or go watch it. I shouldn't say go see it because that seems like you have to go to the movie theater. But if you watch it, and Douglas in particularly, I want you to definitely, definitely, definitely go and watch it. And please tell Sandy to watch it also. Okay?
Why I gotta watch it?
Oh, you need to watch it, Douglas. It almost have your name in the script. Watch it, and you're going to say, that was some deep stuff, Dr. Fabulous. And I saved this for last because I thought she was going to come on. This month is October, and we always recognize breast cancer survivors. And we had a co-host in our past named Chocolate Pearl, who is Dr. Feelgood's sister. And she was a survivor, I believe, of a double vasectomy. And I wanted
Mastectomy.
mastectomy. I know. That's the snip. Okay, I got you. Mastectomy. You get it. But I want to tell her congratulations because God is so good. Because a lot of people don't come through as pure gold, and she was definitely pure gold. And she was our co-host when she was going through those struggles. So please, if she's out in Radio Land and you see her, please tell Chocolate Pearl congratulations and continue to rock the pink in the month of October. Gosh, I can't even think of Chocolate Pearl's real biological name, but
Tawana.
Tawana Golden.
Siebels. Well, Golden Siebels, same thing. She still uses a marinade sometimes.
Okay.
Marinade.
Well, if you all know her and see her, send her a shout out and congratulate her. And with that being said, you said I agree and it applies accordingly. That's from Miss Dukes. Okay.
You got some feedback.
Okay, so we're gonna mute Dr. Feelgood because the feedback was coming from him. And everyone, if you'll just, we're gonna say good night. I'm not gonna take it through all my co-hosts this evening. I'm gonna say good night for them. And without further ado, I'm gonna send some smooches to you.
We still got 7 minutes.
Smooches and good night.
We still got 7 minutes. Why you pulling out early?
Well, you know what, Rich Advice? So you want me to stay on and talk to you, Rich Advice? I'll give you 7 minutes of counseling. What's on your mind, Rich Advice?
I want all of me.
You want all of you? Well, come on, Rich Advice. Come on and talk. Just talk, Rich Advice. I'm gonna let you have the floor. 7 minutes.
No, but it seems like for the most part, we try to talk about relationships, and it always goes back down to sex. And it seems like if the sex ain't right, you ain't got no relationship.
No, not necessarily, because I always say if that's the only thing you have in your relationship, you don't have anything, because you should have something more that's tangible than actually a physical or intimate attraction. Because if that's all you got, that's all you working with, that's going to get old real soon. So try to find deep down
No, I'm
within.
saying that the group talk. It's not one-on-one advice, but I'm just saying for the group talk.
No, you wanted 7 minutes. So everything I'm saying is applying to Rich Advice. I'm telling you to dig deep down within and stop doing a drive-by night, quick one stop, pick up here, shop. Look for some key elements of a real relationship. And
What
I
he's saying is
guarantee
the focus is too much on sex. He's saying that the focus
no,
is primarily.
the focus is not on sex. It just happened that I opened up the show this evening about does size matter? And it wasn't even pertaining to the sexual area. It was whether your person too tall, 6'5",
I'm referring to what
280
Richard Rice
pounds.
just said. I'm not talking about what we talked about tonight. I'm talking about what he just said. What
What
he
he
just
just
said is
said,
about
were you talking about
what
tonight?
he
Oh,
just said was that it seems that the group discussions tend to always go back to sex. That's not pinpointing tonight. He's saying
okay,
that that's
well,
been happening continuously, and that was what he just said.
that is what Rich
Correct me if
Advice
I'm
is
wrong,
picking
please.
up because last week we definitely didn't talk about anything sexual. So Rich Advice,
You can try to go week by week, but he's not
no,
talking like
no,
that.
I'm giving him
But
because
but
I
wait,
want
but
him
wait.
to go back and review. Okay.
This is a prime example, bro. Anson, you heard and understood me exactly.
All
We
right.
Appreciate
Well,
what
have
I'm
you
better
heard.
glad.
ways to spend 7 minutes.
Yes, and I'm so glad that someone understood you, Rich Advice, because it takes a whole lot of deciphering to understand Rich Advice, okay? And guess what, Rich? You only have 4 more minutes. So what's your next subject, honey? Or your next question? Or your next whatever you want? Come on, Rich. Give us something good to close out because I stayed on for Rich Advice. How's everyone else feeling? Hey, Miss D, I'm missing you, girl. Stella, I don't know you, but I miss you too. Social media, Mr. Dix, thank you for coming through. And Dream, you know you my girl. And Anson, you know, you tight, but you right. There you go.
That's the man with the plan.
And look like he letting his beard grow down real long. You can plait it up now.
Hey, none of that buffoonery over here.
Okay, you just
It's
letting
just
it
gonna be
grow.
nice and manicured. That's all it's gonna be.
Okay, all right.
Some woman
Well,
that said, "Oh, I like a man with a beard, and he about ready to be Santa Claus.
okay. All right then. Well, you know,
He got
everybody
that
like
side
what they
scratcher
like.
going."
Lady T, are you with me? We
I'm
got three
still
more
here.
minutes.
I'm
Three more
still here.
minutes. We holding on for this Rich Advice, man. Who has the scores for tonight? Somebody update Dr. Fabulous with the scores.
Hold on 1 second. I'm about to get an update as soon as it come back on TV.
Okay. Mr. Dix, are you watching ball?
No, not at the moment.
Oh, okay. If you were, which team are you going for this evening?
All right.
Neither.
Tampa 24, Atlanta 17.
Oh, so they playing against Tampa Buccaneers.
Yes.
Okay. Rich Advice, are you a Falcon fan?
I'm a
Oh,
Steelers fan, but I root for my home team, the Atlanta Falcons.
okay. All right. You say a Steelers fan.
Oh yeah, I fell in love with the '72 Steelers, and I dislike
Okay.
the Cowgirls, so that's where that came from.
You like the what now?
I said I like the Steelers, and I don't like the Cowgirls.
Okay, I got you. I feel that.
I
We're
can
on the
dig it. I
same,
can dig it.
we're on the
I pick up
same
what you're
page when
putting
it comes to
down.
that. All right. Well, everyone, please don't forget. Mr. Dix, can you hear me?
Yes.
Are you going to dress up for our costume party?
Yes.
You want to share it? It's going to be a surprise.
It's a surprise to me because I haven't went shopping yet.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I gotcha. Lady T, how about you?
I don't know who to be. I should be a butterfly.
A
Oh,
dragon.
okay. And
You said a
um,
dragon.
you say a dragon.
A dragon. Well, I will make sure I have a torch just for you.
This, all right. Anson, what about you?
I'm gonna be in my birthday suit.
Oh, well, cut on up, Anson.
Make sure you have a red bow.
Oh, okay.
Hey, well,
See,
look,
now,
they call
see,
me red anyway, so I
look,
think
look,
I
look.
got that covered.
Rich advice, rich advice. Now, you said it, always get back to that. Now, you know who bring that in? That doggone Lady T. That Lady T brought it in. That's what she did.
He said
Yeah.
birthday suit. So I just
I
said a
sure
red
did.
bow. What?
Oh,
Come on now.
Yeah,
And they
see,
call
cause
me red, so I think I got that covered.
okay. Well, the
I
clock on the
said Lady T was
wall.
gonna be a dragon, and she talking about a fire. She trying to
I
roast
said I'll
wieners
make sure
and stuff.
I'll have a torch just for you.
You trying to roast wieners and stuff.
I'm gonna roast your head.
Oh, okay. Well, the clock on the wall says it's all, and I'm going to
It's time to
say
go
good
now.
night. So good night and smooches. Mwah. It's 10
Good
o'clock,
night,
Douglas.
y'all.
Hang up.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, chocolate chip.